Now, this film landed today on the A24 YouTube channel, and I thought, the drama, and I thought, Robert Pattinson, and then I thought, Zendaya, and then I thought, I've kind of gone off Zendaya, if I'm brutally honest. She's nice and everything, but she's just, I don't know, I'm worried there isn't as much depth or range to her as an actress as was perhaps suggested in her moody, kind of druggy, inexpressive performance in Euphoria. That's not to say, well, actually, she was in something, wasn't she, where she played, a black and white film, Netflix film, where her and, I forget the name of the actor, they played actors and they were kind of acting and they're sort of falling out of love and all that. Anyway, this is called The Drama. And so Zendaya isn't kind of a sell to me anymore. So if I see Zendaya attached to something, I don't go, oh yeah. I sort of think a little bit like with Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. I go, it's a bit of an obvious casting choice. Hated challenges. So she's not a pull. But there is a pull to this film. Stick with me, and it's going to surprise you what it is. And then Robert Pattinson, and I'm thinking, wow, I liked Robert Pattinson in The Lighthouse. I hated Mickey 17. I was really disappointed with Die For Me, if I'm honest, the Lynn Ramsey film in which he and Jennifer Lawrence kind of went mad in a sort of hillbilly shack. So God, not a great start, is it? Your two stars, Zendaya, Robert Pattinson, not that they're bad, but they're just not a kind of, must see this. And then I sort of have a little scurry across, and I think this film's called The Drama, by the way, and I go, Kristoffer Borgli, who the fuck's that? That's the director. So I go and check out Kristoffer Borgli's resume, and the director of this film directed Sick of Myself, which was, please go and check out our review of Sick of Myself, which was a really dark and twisted kind of comedy set within the world of modelling and influencing. She was a narcissist. She famously kind of gets her face all cut up and everything in order to be the centre of attention. So there was that. And then he also made Dream Scenario, which was the film with Nick Cage, in which a very ordinary, boring man basically infiltrates everyone's dreams. And that's the most interesting thing he's done. He doesn't do anything in their dreams. He becomes famous simply for appearing in everyone's dreams. So that was a kind of portrait of the ennui, if you like, of being a middle-aged, middle-class, invisible man. So he's made those two films, and both those two films are interesting and of note. So it's with that in mind, I go to The Drama. Now, The Drama, this film's blurb is simply this. Days before their wedding, a couple's relationship is shaken when one partner discovers unsettling truths about the other. This looks frighteningly not too dissimilar to Die, My Love.
Ready and turn. Nice.
The wedding is this Saturday. What stories are you gonna do?
What do you mean, my speech?
Yeah. Are you gonna use the first time you met?
Yes.
Okay, what about the first date?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck!
You don't have to do a speech.
So you're saying Charlie is your first love?
Yeah.
First love or your first crush?
Both, I think. What, is that insane?
At 30?
So I want to say this thing about her laugh. You know how it's very cute, but it's also kind of
repulsive even.
Okay, so before we got married, we did this thing where we said the worst thing we've ever done.
Okay. I'll tell mine if we all do it. Promise?
What did you do?
This dog.
Beer bottles and porn.
You left an Arab night.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing I've ever done?
Okay,
Are you serious?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna order an Uber.
Emma, what the fuck?
Am I sensing some nerves? Remember, you know each other really well.
You have to stop thinking about it.
I'll just say stop thinking.
So you are thinking about it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I am thinking about it now.
How can you even trust her?
You're being incredibly hypocritical.
I never said he was mentally disabled.
Yes, you did. You said he was slow. Emma, true love is complicated. Sorry. I was just trying to do your stupid joke thing. It's about acceptance, radical acceptance.
Why are you acting like you've never done anything bad? What the fuck
fuck was that? I don't know. It's just, there's some drama. It's very funny.
That looks great. I want to see it now. I think that looks great. I love that. So a very clever device, conceit, cliffhanger. We all want to know what the fuck she said. What's going to be the thing? I mean, I really relate to that idea that someone's laugh can be the biggest turn-off ever. You know, what do? You think, oh, I love you. I really like your personality. You're kind. I find you sexy. I love making love to you. But fucking hell, when you laugh, you're like a honking toy. That would be difficult to square, wouldn't it? But what the fuck is the thing that she says? What horrifies them all so much they have to call an Uber and leave? I need to know. And I have to say, the rest of the trailer looked to get better and better as it became edgier and odder and tight. It looked tight. It didn't look sort of drifty and meandering like Time I Love. I'm looking forward to that. It looks intriguing. It looks strange. It's nice to see Robert Pattinson speaking. I assume it was his English accent. And I have to say, Zendaya there looking sort of more reliably interesting than I've found her in recent films. And Alana Haim, who we all know from, I can't remember the name of the film, Licorice Pizza. There we go. Who we all know from Licorice Pizza. She's fantastic too.